I know you said breast cancer is kind of the highest form of cancer.
Mm-hmm.
Now, but it seems like there's a lot of breast cancer survivors. Is it kind of a lower intense cancer? I mean, it's not really the best way to say that, but do you know what I mean?
Actually, that is because of the advancement in treatment that we have
Okay.
had over the past, like 15 or 20 years. So in the 70s and 80s, that's when you see the highest number of deaths
Okay.
associated with breast cancer. And since, in the early 90s, consistently, the death rate, based on breast cancer has been decreasing slowly. And that is due to a variety of different advancements, whether in diagnosing, screening, obviously. That's why we involve
Right.
all the screening protocol, raise the awareness. So if you detect early breast cancer, you can cure them. So
Right.
therefore, the death rate also decreases as well.
Sure.
But in America, the death rate, is about 3%, or 1 out of 39. And the lifetime risk for any women, just in standard population, is about 1 in 8, or about 13% of lifetime risk of developing breast cancer.
Wow, that's pretty high.
Yeah,
1 in 8?
that's why
Wow.
breast cancer is the number one diagnosed
Right.
cancer in America. Yeah. Breast cancer also, their biology is different too. They behave differently. No one's breast cancer is the same as the other. Some patients may have a riskier breast cancer just because there are certain features in their biology that is more aggressive that make the breast cancer to grow faster and tend to invade to the other organs too. So
Oh, wow.
an understanding of a breast cancer biology is also very, very important.
So are there any risks that kind of increase your chance of getting breast cancer?
Oh, certainly. So breast cancer risk increase with age. So that's why we recommend women to have an annual mammography starting age of 45 to 54. And also, continue, even if we have to extend to every 2 years, beyond the age of 55, we continue to do that.
Okay.
And also for women who have early menarche, when they start having, their first monthly cycle in an early age, at less than the age of 12, and also women who have a late menopause over the age when they start going to menopause above the age of 55. And we also, women who do not have children also at high risk for breast cancer as well.
Really?
Yep. And we also talk about certain lifestyle, for example, obesity can increase the breast cancer, as well as smoking. And so those are the major risks that I have been asked about.
And so if you do come in for a mammogram, what does that look like? What is the process of that?
So the process is pretty simple. It's just like you come to any kind of like getting a imaging process. You would involve like check-in, getting some basic information, and the techs and also the staff will take you to a radiology suite and to begin the process. And nowadays we do that with different type of mammography. Conventionally, we have the regular mammography, where we use a low dose of X-ray beam to detect any potential lumps or mass within the breast. But nowadays we also use that 3D technology. By having a 3D technology, we'll be able to pick up a more accurate imaging.
Sure. And I was actually here earlier in the week to kind of walk through the process of getting a mammogram. So let's take a look at that.
So normally, you'd go in here and you would go ahead and change shirt and bra off.
So what happens after I put this on?
So once you put that on, as soon as you're ready, you're going to go right through this door.
Okay.
The technologist is going to ask you some questions, any family history, breast biopsy, surgeries to your breast. What I tell everyone, if it is your first mammogram, it should not necessarily be painful. But if you do feel pinching or pulling, please tell the technologist. And we do have this brand new Smart Curve paddle. So it actually mirrors the woman's breast. So there's 4 pictures, 2 of each breast that will be taken.
Okay.
You're going to actually be standing, so you're facing towards the unit. So your breast will go in here, and this compression paddle is going to come down.
Whoa.
And
That's crazy.
this tube head is going to move across your breast like an arc. So it's going to take 15 different projections. And each projection is going to be reconstructed into 1 millimeter slices for the radiologist. Wow. So it gives a lot more detail, a lot more information. And it increases cancer detection and decreases callback. So
nice.
That's always really good.
So how long does this take for the machine to do its thing?
So the exam itself may take about 10 minutes, maybe
that's
10 to
nothing.
15 minutes. Yeah, it's really.
Oh, it's super fast.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, Ashley,
right.
for
You're
walking us
welcome.
through
Yeah,
this. I'm
thanks for
loving the
having me.
pink today for breast cancer awareness. So everybody just come out and get your mammograms, right?
That's right. Absolutely.